Do you know what it feels like when your greatest victory turns into a trap? One moment, I was staring at the email that promised me freedom, 500,000 a year, a dream salary. My hands shook, my chest felt like it might burst. After years of scraping by, eating ramen, juggling bills, walking home at midnight from double shifts, finally, I had made it. I thought it was my beginning. But I was wrong. It was the beginning of my undoing. I called my father the second I could. I expected him to cry with me, to say he was proud. Instead, he went silent, then said in that low, commanding voice of his, "Good. Now you'll give half to us, and 30% to your brother's garage." Like it was already decided. Like my years of sacrifice had been nothing more than an investment for him to cash in. His words didn't just sting, they hollowed me out. My father, the man who had taught me that family means everything, was now demanding I give up nearly everything I had fought for. I wanted to scream, to tell him no. But when I saw his face in my mind, weathered, unyielding, the man who had always been more dictator than parent, I froze. I'd carried this family for years, paying bills, covering rent, just helping out. And now, they weren't asking. They were claiming. I whispered, "I can't do that, Dad." His reply? Cold, steady. "You'll manage. We raised you. Now it's your turn." It didn't stop with him. My brother Liam called me like it was casual. "Sis, I'm drowning here, just cover the shop bills for a while, yeah?" My mother slipped guilt into every conversation, soft words about unpaid utilities, her voice breaking just enough to keep me from saying no. Every call, every message, chipped away at me. My dream job, the freedom I had bled for, was poisoned by their demands. I wasn't their daughter anymore. I was their ATM. One night, I stared at my phone, hands shaking as message after message rolled in. Accusations, guilt, reminders of everything I owed. And something in me snapped. For the first time in my life, I packed a bag, not for them, not to save anyone, but for me. I shut off my phone, locked the door, and walked out. Freedom tasted strange at first, like guilt mixed with air I hadn't breathed in years. I joined a gym, ate real meals, bought myself shoes without looking at the price tag. Small luxuries, but they felt like rebellion. For once, my money was mine. Then came the letter. Thick, cold, full of legal threats. My father was suing me for filial abandonment, suing his own child for not giving him money. At first, I laughed in disbelief. But when I handed it to my lawyer, her face darkened. "This isn't just family drama," she said. "This is fraud." And that's when the truth unraveled. Hidden accounts, misdirected funds, a trust my grandmother had set up, $250,000, meant for my mother's medical care. Money that vanished days after her funeral. My father hadn't just demanded my future, he had stolen my past. I felt sick, betrayed in a way that scorched deeper than any wound. But grief hardened into resolve. I countersued. Fraud, embezzlement, deception. The courtroom stripped my father bare. Every lie, every theft laid out under the fluorescent lights. His empire collapsed. The garage failed. His debts ate him alive. And for once, I didn't save him. With the judgment in my favor, I reclaimed the family home. The place I once feared walking into. I evicted them, not out of revenge, but out of necessity. And then I rented it out to a young couple expecting their first child. I handed them the keys, and for the first time, that house felt alive again. Not a tomb of sacrifice, but a cradle of new beginnings. People think the hardest part was the lawsuit. It wasn't. It was choosing myself. Finally breaking the chains of obligation that had strangled me for years. My father lost his power the moment I stopped giving it to him. And me? I gained something far greater than money. I gained myself. Tell me, if it were your family, your blood, would you have walked away? Or would you still be giving until there was nothing left of you?